first playthrough of Valisia, Traitor's Legacy. It was a game created by Team Craft at the Salford of University. It's a little indie game for their projects. I am going to be playing through it and sort of giving a running commentary, sort of like a walkthrough, just talking about the game really and giving pointers and tips and stuff like that. More on the design side, I suppose, rather than the gameplay side. I'll leave that stuff to Joe. I'm going to leave the cutscenes so you can watch them. I'll mute the mic so there's no contamination of sound and stuff like that. So you can watch the cutscenes and then I will talk through the gameplay parts. I can't show you the intro scene because every time I try to record it, it skips to the main menu. So I think there might be an input thing going on there. It registers any button as a skip to play. So we will start now. We've got 3 levels. I have a rough idea how long they are, but this is a first proper playthrough of it. With gameplay. Start in Redshire, Mountains of Tarn, and then Thorgard, which is the last level. It's more of a sort of turn-based strategy game, sort of like Final Fantasy Tactics meets Heroes of Might and Magic battle sequences. But yeah, it's a very nice game. I mean, when I first saw it, I was quite impressed because it looks good. Which, you know, looking good is important in the video game industry. But it also seemed to play quite well. There's a few things I've come across that are a little nitpicky, but overall, it's a very nice game for for a student project. It's a beautiful game. So let's go ahead to the first mission briefing, and I'll talk a bit about the narrative on the first mission and then get into the mechanics and stuff like that. So yeah, enjoy. The narrative side of this is that you've got Valisia, which is located in Tarn, I think is the name of the entire world, but Valisia was a city-state, and they're all prosperous and all, you know, justice and stuff like that, like flying the banners high in big cities and great crystal stuff and all that sort of stuff. So they're a very justice-style city. And there's this crystal that falls from the mountains, and they use that to sort of power their stuff. One guy used the crystals to create, well, a new invention, a new war machine, so to speak. It was like a mech thing, and everybody was like, you know, oh no, you can't do this. So he was banished and exiled because it was a combination of it being like a squander of resources and blasphemy against the states and stuff like that. And he hasn't been seen since, until now, which is where we start the story. So what we've got the main viewport thing. You can't actually scroll with WASD, which is a little annoying, but it's, you know, it's cool. It would be nice to see that implemented, actually. And you control 4 characters. You've got your, them up there and these down here. He's moved up on the front. This guy's your tank. Oh, 1 second. You got HP, which is your health points. You know, you get hit, deducts. Everyone should be cool with that. Action points are sort of like a turn resource. It's like every turn you get 150 action points, and you get certain abilities that have a skill cost. So you got so much you need to do, like, for them. And you deduct the skill cost from them, so 100 action points. It's all good. And you select your characters, you move through, you kill the enemies, and it's all good. So this is like a little tutorial level. So we've got the sniper, which is your ranged burst DPS. We've got a tank, which is your tank, sort of like an AoE dude. A healer, which looks a little bit like Cloud. And your sort of rogue-esque duelist dude, who's melee, quite deadly. So what you do is you select your characters from either here, and no you don't. Stop. Okay, that is slightly annoying, because he's moved now, he's used all his action points. So you can select your characters from here, but apparently you can't select. You have to middle mouse to deselect, and then sort of use your middle mouse to deselect, and then select again with the left click, and your right click brings up your skill points, which is these. So I'm just going to go and end the turn on all these characters to get back to where I was, which means the tank's going to be taking a fair bit of damage, but that's cool. So the enemy's turn. So your turn-based strategy, your movement, and your stuff like that. Your blasters. Now this is what I like. You got little animation sequences. So these were done in Max with the model rigged and stuff like that. And then the lasers and stuff were all dropped into After Effects with the background to give it a sort of After Effects look type thing. So he's been hit twice, he's the tank, so he's pretty tanky. He's only taken 5 damage, which is not much. And after all the enemies on the screen are moved, it's then your turn.
Hello?
So you select your character. You got the different abilities. I select him so it centers him. And you bring up that by right-clicking. You've got different types of skills that you can use. Like a punch, I like that, Queensberry rules. Cannon shot, which is a single target, bombard, which is your sort of AoE, and the shield, which is more of a tanky thing. It sort of saves your ass. So we're gonna pop the bombard. You get the retinals up, so you've got like a maximum range, and then you've got your effective area of effect. So we're gonna fire on these two. That's my dog. He's going mental at the thingy. The door. So this is going to be a little cutscene, so I'll let you watch this.